Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph. In today's video, I'm taking you guys on a behind the scenes of a studio shoot I did using LED. And basically, we're just trying to recreate harsh directional sunlight. And there was no better time to do it than to do it in the evening, because we're not going to be influenced by any of the natural light coming in through the windows. And also show us how powerful this LED light is. And I did this by taking off all the modifiers, so we didn't use any soft boxes or parabolics or anything that's going to be large and soft. We just used the cone that comes with this light and use that as a modifier to light up our subject. So this gave us that really deep and dark shadows and that contrast that we were looking for in the images, which is really similar to when you're shooting around 2 p.m. using harsh directional sunlight. Now, I also took the light to like about 100% and then just started turning it down to a ratio that she was comfortable with. Otherwise, she was going to be squinting throughout the time. And that even leads me to my next point, which is more or less like the advantages of using LED lights for your natural light shoots. So with the sun, you're basically stuck with what you get. If a cloud doesn't cover the sun, then you're going to have those directional, harsh, contrasty light that makes your subject squint most of the time, and that's why a lot of people avoid it. And the best thing they do is normally just flip the subject around and then use the light as a backlight, and maybe just use some modifiers to bounce that light back onto your subject, or just do like a backlit shot and then later on leave the exposures in camera. With LED, you have the ability to adjust the lighting ratios to what you want. You can also move it in any direction that you want, and that becomes another disadvantage of using natural light, because you're basically stuck with what you're given or where the sun is, or you need to monitor where the sun is going to be and then plan your shoots like way ahead of time. And also, if there's a particular backdrop that you want to photograph against and the sun is in the opposite direction, like I said earlier, it means that you're not going to be able to use that backdrop unless you're doing like a backlit shot, or just wait for another time where the sun is going to be in a position that you want, but you may not always have that luxury. So using this LED light comes in clutch in such situations, because you can shoot in any backdrop that you like and you can basically get almost the same feel. So I hope we were able to pull it off. You can let me know in the comments down below if the images do look like we used sunlight to capture them. Another thing that I also did was to use a sheen on my model, and this just helped her capture more light and reflect it basically, and added to the glow that we were getting on her skin, and that looked really nice. So the setup is really simple. I had my canvas backdrop on the back, and then I used a green fabric, just to divide it and add more depth. So we're layering, so we layered the green on top of the gray canvas backdrop, just to create that dynamism that you normally are looking for in your images. For my camera setup, I was using my 5D Mark IV and the 24-70R lens, which has become like my absolute favorite lens. I'm using it almost like a 99% of the time for almost all my shoots, except when I really want to get certain specific looks that my 85 1.4 gives me at 1.4. Other than that, I'm always using the 24-70. Ever since I sold my 24-35 for this lens, I've been happy with it. I don't know why I didn't sell it earlier, but having a 24-70 lens is really amazing. You can easily switch from wide and go all the way to a medium telephoto lens, and it just works basically. So if you don't have a 24-70, I recommend you get a 24-70, and you can get it with the link down below in my description. Yeah, so guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these images. Let's jump right into the studio, see the shoot, and basically learn a thing or two, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So let's move you a little bit into the center, like a little bit more this way. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Okay. So also don't put too much pressure on your left hand. Yeah, just like that. And then chin up a tiny, perfect. Starting off with this. This pretty much is really good, but the background is picking up a lot of the light. So what I want to do is just tilt it down some more. Okay. And then I'm going to take it closer. Okay. I'm going to take another test. Yeah, and I think I really like this. So the advantage with using this over using the sun is I couldn't have moved the sun position, right? But because we have this light, we can move it to any place that we want to give us basically like the lighting that we're looking for, and this looks so good. All right, because the light is coming from up, you need to chin up. Yeah, perfect. Stunning. Yeah, that's very nice. Beautiful. Okay, these are good. Let me move you a little bit more this way. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Chin up a little bit. Yeah. Stunning. One more. Oh yeah, these are beautiful. Okay. Let's move you a little bit more into the frame. Yeah, perfect. Right there. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Stunning. Beautiful. Nice. Stunning. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go high up now, and let's see what you can do with your legs. The poses, I'm shooting from up down. I'm gonna try and get like a lot more view in the frame. I'm gonna go a little wider. I don't mind the gray showing, I just think it adds up in this case. Stunning. Beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice. One last shot. Okay, I want to come closer and see what I can do. So I have to prop myself up a little bit. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how it looks. Pretty cool. Again. Yeah, keep that, keep that, keep that. Nice. One more. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video or at least learned something. So let me just go over what happened today. I wanted to do this shoot using harsh natural light, but we ended up shooting this in the evening, and the only way I could reproduce that quality of light was to use my Aputure 300D Mark II. So it was like a bare bulb, just using the cone that comes with it. I shot that light directly on my subject and it gave me that quality of light. So it was harsh, it had really defined shadows, it was specular as well. And then we also use oil on her so it picks up that light and also help illuminate her and, you know, make her pop off a darker background. That pretty much is everything that happened, and my camera settings was at 1/125 2.8 and ISO 320. That's because the 300D packs a lot of light, and shooting it at 100% should have ended up squinting the whole time, and I wanted to see her eyes too, right? So I had to tone it down, and I was shooting between 44 and 50% for the most part. I was just going back and forth between that intensity and pretty much used that to shoot the entire video. So if you enjoyed it, if you want to get any LED artificial light, so you can reproduce images like this. I recommend the Aputure 300D Mark II. It has a lot of power, and I think it's going to be enough for anything that you want to do. So yeah, that's it for today's video. If you liked it or learned something, leave a like, leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video, and remember, don't ever give up.